The 80/20 rule, also known as the Pareto principle, suggests that a significant portion of effects come from a small percentage of causes. In the context of relationships, the idea that 80% of women may be interested in 20% of men is a simplified and debated concept with various interpretations. It's crucial to approach such generalizations with caution, as individual preferences and experiences vary widely. When discussing statistics related to height, weight, and physical appearance, it's important to note that attractiveness is subjective and influenced by cultural, social, and personal factors. The reference to the average American man being 5'9" and 197 pounds is a statistical average that may not capture the full spectrum of individual experiences and preferences. The statement about 70% of men being overweight or obese reflects broader health concerns rather than strictly attractiveness. Attractiveness is a complex interplay of various factors, including individual preferences. While the point is made that an individual with an average height, face, and healthy weight may be in the top 20%, it's crucial to recognize that attractiveness is multidimensional. Personal connections, wealth, and shared values also play significant roles in forming relationships. Some people have suggested that dating now is a zero-sum game. A zero-sum game is a situation in which one participant's gain or loss is exactly balanced by the losses or gains of other participants. In other words, the total amount of wealth, resources, or utility in the system remains constant, and any gain by one participant must be offset by an equivalent loss by others. In a zero-sum game, the total pie or value is fixed, and any change in one participant's share comes at the expense of others. Examples of zero-sum games include many competitive sports where there is a clear winner and loser but no overall increase in the total score, or certain financial transactions where one party's profit is matched by another party's loss. In the dating market, the number of available men and women is essentially fixed, or more accurately, the ratio between them remains constant. This is because, even though the actual numbers can change with births, there is generally an approximate 1-to-1 ratio of men to women. Given this consistent ratio, the only way for every man and woman to be successful in the market is if everyone pairs off one by one, a system often described by the term monogamy. Historically, this monogamous system provided stability for about a millennium, ensuring that most people were not left out of the dating market. It created a structured family environment conducive to raising children for the next generation. However, in the last 2 decades or so, this stability has been dismantled. The dating market has shifted, and now the top 20% of men seemingly monopolize the majority of women. This current structure can be roughly divided into 3 tiers. The top 20% includes attractive and tall individuals who have their pick of high-quality partners. The next 60% consists of individuals barely getting by, occasionally securing relationships or casual encounters. The bottom 20%, however, find themselves entirely left out of the market, facing challenges such as obesity, low attractiveness, and niche interests. This situation represents a zero-sum game in the dating market, where the success of one group comes at the expense of another. The bottom 80% of men, in particular, are purportedly facing worsening conditions in this new dating landscape. In the next part of the video, the presenter plans to explore how this conclusion was reached and why the dating market is perceived as a zero-sum game with declining prospects for a significant portion of men. On the other hand, it could be said that it is easier nowadays to get into the top 20% of men. Here are some ways in which men can level up. Accept reality. Books are judged by their covers. This means that the world works and runs in a specific way, and a lot of it is unconscious. Certain colors evoke different emotions and feelings out of us without our awareness. This means that we tend to react to outside stimuli before we are conscious of the fact that we do this. So you have to accept that how things appear at first glance will automatically form an opinion because not everyone has time to find out what's going on behind the scenes. This means your appearance matters, so get in shape, look presentable, and act like a winner. It is very important to understand this. The world is not what you have been taught your whole life, and that's why men struggle with reality. It doesn't matter whether you want to be a family man or a person who goes out into life to sleep with as many women as you want. You have to make it a point to have a mission first. Adam and Eve were not created at the same time. Before Eve was made, Adam already had a mission, mandate, and only after a while, when God decided it wasn't good for Adam to be alone, did he make Eve. What this means is this: as a man you have to have a mission or a purpose you are working towards, and this has to be in your control and not just your career. There must be something you desperately want to do in the world that gives you energy and that you take pride in. Until you know what this is, leave women alone, because you will then be forced to follow and do the things that they want you to do, only for them to lose respect for you when you don't have your own sense of identity. As I said, women want to be with winners. The way to be a winner is to select a game you want to win. So stop chasing after women and wasting your time without having a mission. This also means having a sense of dignity with yourself, so stop following attractive women on social media who won't respond to your DMs or messages. Stop moaning and bitching about things you refuse to voluntarily confront. I don't have to say anything further than the title of this point. What I will, however, say is that people are quick to be keyboard warriors, but very slow to be active solutions to problems. Begin talk about solutions and stop identifying or admiring problems. Your life as a winner is not a life of chance or luck, but a life of intentionality. That is why a mission is the most important thing you will own as a man. This will make sure you're a winner and not a loser. Everything in your life must be created with discipline. That is where you will find happiness in your work. The men who are losers in this life refuse to confront themselves and thus become bitter about life because they got what they didn't want, and as a result take out their frustrations out on everything around them. This is why men kill and abuse women, and I'm not saying that winners aren't abusive, but I don't think you will find a man who beats his woman and is happy with himself or his life. This is also why men successfully commit suicide more. To the women out there, you're allowed to want to be with winners and you should not feel bad about this. Nature demands that you be selective who you pick. When women are quality, men are motivated, and this is what spurs us men to improve and build societies. In conclusion, the 80/20 rule and statistics related to physical attributes offer a simplified perspective on a complex and multifaceted issue. Individual experiences and preferences vary widely, and it's essential to approach discussions about attractiveness and relationships with nuance and an understanding of the diverse factors involved. It's hard to get into the top 20% of men if you believe it to be hard. If you've enjoyed the content so far, why not take it to the next level? Subscribing to our channel is your golden ticket to a world of awesome content delivered straight to your feet. Thanks for watching.